Section 5. Corporate Ethics and Human Resource Management. At the end of Section 5, you should be able to understand the link between human resources management and corporate ethics, understand the challenges and opportunities in promoting corporate ethics in businesses, identify the driving forces of corporate ethics in HRM and organizations. HRM is Human Resource Management. Human resource management and workplace ethics. So here we are looking at some issues that an HR manager or the HR management unit should look at and be ethical about. These issues are very important. Employment. If you are recruiting people into your organization, you should be ethical about your mode of selection and how you orient them and induct them in the organization. Privacy. Privacy is very important. If someone comes to you to tell you probably he's been harassed or he or she is being harassed in the organization, you should treat the information as confidential and private and carry out your investigation. So when an HR personnel comes to you to tell you any issue, you shouldn't put it out there until you've conducted investigation. Compensation issues are very important in an organization to boost employee performance. So it's important that you are ethical about it. Employees should see their compensation packages as fair to avoid any issues of job dissatisfaction. Collective bargaining power of employees and the employer should also be done ethically. It is very important. Collective bargaining will mean how you are able to move a particular movement. Let's assume you want your manager to buy you new chairs in the organization. How you move, how you bargain collectively as a unit is what we mean by collective bargaining. It should be done ethically. Discrimination should be avoided in the organization or the workplace. That it is important that you treat everything or every discriminatory issue with ethical codes of conduct as stated in policies so that everybody would feel comfortable in the organization. Promotional issues are issues that poses issues of ethics because someone may be due for promotion, but the person may have done something. So how you assess people for promotion should be done ethically. Immigration. People are immigrating into our countries, people from diversified backgrounds. So when someone comes to you from a diversified background, you should know how to ethically welcome the person and infiltrate the person's values with organizational values. Trade policy is also something that poses ethical issues to the organization. The organization may have its organizational documents, but what is the trade policy that has been set by the government? Globalization is a thing that is now increasing in the organization. So as globalization is going on, how do we apply ethics in the human resource department to avoid any issues of discrimination or unfairness in the organization? Trade unionism is also important. What does a trade require of us, and what are we doing as an organization? Ethical issues in human resource management. 7 ethical issues faced by human resource management or department. Recruitment. It is important that you recruit personnel to your organization in an ethical way. So there should be ethical policies or code of conduct that you can refer to avoid this ethical issue. Catch and incentive plans. How you compensate your employees should be done ethically. Employee discriminations should be avoided. Performance appraisal. It is important that you appraise your performance of employees in the organization. That when you are doing that appraisal, it should be done in an ethical manner or ethical process as laid down by the policy. Privacy, as we talked about, you should be able to hold your tongue tight when you have some information about some human resources, be it good or bad. Safety and health. The working conditions, the working environment should be safe and healthy for employees to contribute their best and be committed to the organization. So this one, the organization may be torn between what is ethical for someone in terms of health and safety or not. Restructuring and layoffs should be done in an ethical manner. On what basis would you lay off someone? On what basis would someone be part of a restructuring layoff or not? These issues should be handled with ethical codes of conduct. Legal issues in human resources. Confidentiality, as I was saying, the privacy part. If you have information about someone, don't go about trumpeting it. Hold the information in a confidential manner, because if you say something, you can be sued for breach of privacy. Verification. Verify everything, all the information, demographic, biographic that you need to know about employees, so that when something happens, be it legal or not, you know who you are referring to and you know where you are referring to. Special company strategies are all ethical issues. Workplace policies on different health issues are ethical and legal issues in organization. Labor rights and implications. Tax laws of organization. Some organizations try to avoid taxes, but how does the law apply to such issues? Laws of the organization are also very important in human resource. Promoting workplace ethics. Managers must be a role model and be visible. Communicate ethical expectations. Offer ethics training. Visibly reward ethical acts and punish unethical ones. Provide protective mechanisms for people to feel safe in the organization, be it physically or physiologically or psychologically as well. HRM and organizational effectiveness. Your performance should be geared towards a particular output. Legal compliance. It is very important that you comply to the rules and regulations. Employee satisfaction. Hiring and job design. When you hire employees, you recruit and select them. You have to make sure that you've designed the appropriate job for the right skills that you employed them for. Absenteeism should be frowned upon in an ethical working environment. So you have to ensure punctuality. Turnover in the event of your employees, your costs and benefits. So your sales turnover as in your costs and benefits. How much money are you making at the expense of the cost of production? Employees, try to reduce your employee turnover. Training effectiveness and return on investment grievance rates. That's your complaints and resolutions. How do you deal with low or unprofitable investment schemes? By training and what? Accepting the grievances as they are. Accident risk rates. Accident rates. Risk management is very important in an organization to be able to identify the risk early and work towards what? Avoiding it in an organization. Ethics and market system. The kind of market in which an organization operates affects its human resource ethics. While the market conditions do not favor the employees, it is necessary to have the government and labor union interventions in order to control the possible exploitation. So where the market conditions itself doesn't favor the needs of employees, it is important for the government and labor union to set in so that their rights are not exploited. In a free market system, however, the employees and the employer are almost equally empowered, negotiate for a win-win situation for both their needs. So in a free market system, however, both the employees and the employers understand themselves and they negotiate for a win-win situation. We have come to the end of session 5. We've learned about human resource management and workplace ethics and the ethical issues in human resource management. We learned about steps to promote workplace ethics, human resource management, and organizational effectiveness. We've also learned about ethics and market systems. See you in the last session of Unit 6.